All right, everybody. All right, have a seat, and welcome back to New Stuff TV, the Untechnical Tech Channel. I am your host, Antoine. All I want is silence, Richardson, because today we're going to be checking out these brand new joints from Sony. These are the Wh-1000XM5. So me and Wilson here, we were having a debate on which one was the best buy or value when it comes to the Sony XM3s, XM4s, and the brand new, I'll go ahead and uncover them right now, XM5s. You know what, let's just get right into it, man. I'm gonna cut to the chase. Not to insult anybody or dig at any other YouTuber, but man, I like every time a new thing comes out, I'm guilty too. We say the new king is here, the new king that, the king of everything. Look, man. All right, things are great, but everything can't be king. I'm not saying that these are not king. I'm not even saying that they are not good. I'm just saying, like, I'm kind of sick of seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, I mean, it's good headphones, but I think what we have here with the XM5s is just a great example of how you can be so good at something, you keep going, at some point you start going backwards. It's like, you know, how they say, like, you know, you're the hero long enough to see yourself become the villain. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I feel like we are with the Sony XM5s. First, I want to get into this case, man. Instead of having that rigid wall right there that will actually stop something from crushing it, you know, of course it will crush because it's a kind of a semi-hard shell case. They actually encourage the squish. You know what I'm saying? So if you put this in a bag, it will squish down. But guess what's in here? Your $400 headphones, all right? And they got this design going all the way around the headphones, which I do not approve of because this is $400, man. And, you know, this is where we get into, you know, what you're getting for $400. Okay, I do have the XM3s and XM4s here for a reason. I'll get to that in just a second. Now we get into this $400 headphone experience. We got this case that's designed to basically destroy them, but then you get your cables here, your 3.5 to 3.5. It actually does look proprietary. It has this extra stuff on. I hate when Sony does that. But then you got your USB-C charging cable right there, and then you have your beloved $400 headphones. I'm gonna keep on saying $400 headphones because these, the XM3s and the XM4s, came in at $249 or $349, $350, okay, which was, you know, whatever. But now we're at $400, okay? Now there are some things missing. Sony giveth and Sony taketh away. So they took away the NFC tag on the left ear cup. I don't like the fact that they don't fold up anymore, like the XM4s and XM3s. You lose out on that, but they look like good headphones and they feel premium. As you can see, the headband's been redesigned to have a plush feel all the way around it, all the way through the length of the headband. And then you got these ear cups right here, which are significantly, I would say, larger or at least different in size than the XM4s and XM3s, which gives you more of a cupping feel around your ears. Provided you don't have the big floppity elephant ears, it's gonna give you more of a cupping feel. And as you put them on, you will hear or not hear that there's a significant reduction in ambient sound when you put them on, because they have much better passive noise cancellation than with the XM3s and XM4s. So that's a huge plus. They feel comfortable in the head. It feels like you can wear them for, you know, a moderate amount of time. I would say a full airplane flight, I don't know, maybe 4 or 6 hours until you start adjust. Well, you're probably gonna have to adjust them either way because, you know, it's just something on your head. But, you know, you could do a full flight, you know, maybe 6 to 8 hours and stuff and not be miserable having these headphones on your head. I think they are good for that. The way they differ in the XM3s and XM4s is just really the looks and some slightly better active noise cancellation. When you activate the noise cancellation, you're gonna get much better cancellation when it comes to the high-end sounds. You know, like the baby screaming, the high-pitched sounds. Most noise cancellation, or actually I haven't seen any noise cancellation that will completely block that out, but these do a fantastic job of it, and they actually do a better job of both of these. As far as the low end, you're still getting mostly the same stuff. I mean, for all intents and purposes, these are better at noise cancellation than the previous two versions of the headphones. Now, when it comes to ambient sound, I do believe that the ambient sound is, oh man, it's just incrementally better as far as the clarity, the natural sounding, you know, ambient sound feature that's in here. I do believe it is slightly better, slightly improved, but it's just so tight. Now, when it comes to the app experience and all the extra functionality you get with these, you're gonna get all the same stuff you've been experiencing with Sony over the last couple of years. Same stuff you're gonna find in the XM4 headphones, with the added feature of the Spotify tap to, you know, play or whatever. You know, it's kind of just, you know, it's just a kind of a partnership with Spotify where you can just kind of tap the button, the custom button, and you can go straight into a Spotify playlist that you probably pre-designated or something like that. So that's a good feature to add. It's a whole new page and everything. I do appreciate that they're working on more everyday functionality. Now, in the conversation of how good these things sound, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, man, they don't sound any different to me personally than the XM4 or XM3, mainly because of the EQ. You know, you can kind of EQ whatever your preference is. I usually end up taking the bass down on my Sony headphones because they're just kind of bass heavy, you know, right out of the gate. They sound fantastic. You can make them sound like you want, provided you know how to work in EQ. They also have the LDAC and the DSSE, or it's DSE, I can't, Extreme, whatever it is, right? And so you got your high res audio stuff going on here, which you already get with the previous two versions. So if you have the previous two versions or one of either, I really like the XM3 for one feature. One feature, and we all know what it is if you paid attention to this channel. It's called Surround VPT. And that's basically a virtualizer. There's plenty of apps that have the sound virtualizer, but nothing compares to the way Sony has done it in-house with these right here. That feature was not ported over to the XM4s, and that's why I don't use them, even though I like the speak to chat feature and all the other features that they're bringing to the XM4 and XM5. But as far as sound quality, you're not winning. You're not getting an edge up on anything if you already have the XM3s or the XM4s. Where you actually do get more value is in sound quality as far as phone calls. So I'll go ahead and test that out real quick for you and let you hear a little bit of the conversation from the receiving end of a conversation with a little call quality test. Now, as we go through this quick call quality test, I will talk about one thing I love from Sony that I really, really appreciate, and I hope they continue to do. And that is every 2 years, not every 6 months, every year, but every 2 years, we get a new great set of headphones or a replacement model for the earbuds that they have, their premium flagship earbuds and stuff. These came out, I'm not sure what year they came out, but it is a 2-year gap between the XM3, XM4, and now it's been a 2-year gap between the XM4 and XM5. And I can really appreciate that because, you know, every year when a company comes out with something, I don't really like to, you know, rush and replace my stuff, you know what I mean, to get the next best thing. And you usually get like really incremental improvements. Like the difference between the XM4 and XM3, they look the same, but there are leaps and bounds different from each other in a sense of functionality. Okay, the ANC is a little bit better. You got the speak to chat, all these other features in there, which I can appreciate, taking them 2 years to refine and do. Now, in the case of the XM5, over a 2-year span, you get big, bold changes in aesthetics and comfort and a couple of other things, but is it enough to warrant a $400 price tag? That is up for you to decide. I just remember someone saying one time, everything is worth what another person is willing to pay for it. So if you're willing to pay for it, you do you, boo-boo. I'm just saying, man, you find so much more value here in the XM4. And if you can find the XM3 brand new, or even like an Amazon renewed or refurbished or something like that, you're doing really great for yourself. And I would still pick these over the XM4 simply because of my own personal preference. If you like the design of these, if this is what you want to do right now, I say go for it, man. You're not losing. I know a lot of people like to have the new stuff because that's what we're all about, right? The new stuff. But man, these came out 2 years ago. Much better price tag now than they were 2 years ago, and you're getting a lot of the same stuff. You're really not making a leaps and bounds improvement here over or going with the XM5. But that's just my personal opinion. I'm just saying, I'm not an expert in this kind of stuff right here, but the new Sony Wh-1000XM5s, I don't know how to feel. I'm glad they're still in the headphone market. They're still doing things with headphones, but I feel a certain kind of way about it because one, they bumped up the price tag for something that they've been giving us for $50 less in the previous years. They didn't really blow me away in the department of sound quality or the extra features. And to boot, they're charging $400 for a set of over-ear headphones, which are fantastic for, what they're supposed to be doing. They are great for what they're supposed to be doing, but charging $400 for a set of over-ear ANC headphones in the world of the true wireless earbud takeover. Like, seriously, if you ask people what's most popular right now, what's popping right now, they're gonna tell you true wireless earbuds, because you can just pop one in your ear, go on about your day, charge that one, put the other one in there, and you have more comfort. Me personally, I don't like having things stuck in my ears, but I definitely don't like walking around all day like this, you know what I mean? Out in public and stuff, and doing my life. It's just more convenient to have an earbud popped in one ear, or both ears for that matter. Either way, like I said, no expert in this kind of stuff. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm gonna let y'all argue in the comments about this. All right, man, y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you.
Oh, y'all still here? Look, man, the video's over. But if y'all still want to hang out, I'm getting ready to head over to my podcast. It's called Talk to Me. The podcast nobody asked for, but I'm giving it to you anyway. So go ahead and go on your phone and go on there and click subscribe and hit the notification bell. And then go to the Talk to Me Clips channel and hit the notification and the subscribe. Yeah. All right, man. I'll see y'all when I get there.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?